I love ASTS. Love ASTS. We, all of us around this area. I want to have sex with me right too, man. Me too, man. I don't think I'm that. I love the sentence of silence. 2 thumbs up. Fucking awesome.
They're really attractive and they play good music sometimes.
Good looking, talented, sexy, and good stage presence. I love them. They're the only people I know right now.
Everything, Brendon, Alex, the rest of you motherfuckers, Sense of Silence fucking rocks. Take that home with
you. My name is Vagina.
Brendon, he's a funny one. He's a funny one.
He's a silly man. He takes his shirt off about every show that we've possibly played.
He likes to get a little explicit at shows. You know, he likes to take his clothes off once in a while.
Yeah, I like it when Brendon gets naked. It adds to the... I don't know what it adds to. It really doesn't add to much, but it's fun time. And plus, I don't take my shirt off. I don't believe in nudity.
This one time he took his pants off. That was a big deal because his wiener fell out.
He's got amazing guitar skills. His solos are just insane. I don't even know how he writes them. You know, if I tried, I'd look like a complete idiot.
He's okay at guitar, I guess.
Every time Brendon has a guitar solo, he always goes to the crowd and everybody, you know, they do the metal or whatever solo fingers. And everyone's really happy about it.
He's got the metal hands all the time at the shows. Everyone's going for him.
Brendon's my cousin, and right when we started out playing a long time ago. We were about 6 when we knew that we wanted to be in a band. Like I didn't start playing drums at that time, but it was we started up this like small band. It was just like this family thing. It was really funny, and then every single band I've been in, it was always with Brendon as a guitarist and me as the drummer. I guess the one word that I can describe Brendon would be retarded, because he always jokes around. He's one of those guys, you always see him, he's either on the subway doing something like this, or he's like always being retarded. He'll always be at he'll always make an embarrassment of you when you're in public with him.
It's a silence house of cafe. I'm gonna do some heroin.
It's time. Hold on. Dollars.
Oh,
My veins feel so alive. My music inspiration came from Britney Spears.
Yeah, you know, he's kind of a lazy ass too. You know, he doesn't get stuff done. So sometimes you have to give him a nice hard smack in the ass or something. But you know, then he gets it done. He knows. Then it's over.
I hate waiting for Brendon. He always takes so long. Straighten his hair and pluck his eyebrows. And like, I don't know, it doesn't take him that long to put on the girl's jeans, but it does take up some time. It's just kind of everything piled on.
He's got a nice ass.
Oops, I did it again.
But if we didn't have him, I don't know what we'd be without him.
Flute tremolo solo.
That must mean nothing.
Your turn.
Flowers, 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 flowers. I love flowers. They look so funny. They look so funny. I can eat flowers all day. Sun-dried tomatoes in my head. I like flowers, tulip and blah 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 flowers. I like tulips, I like butterfly. Likes carnivorous flowers. I like carnivorous flowers. I'm Alex from A Sentence to Silence, and I play the drums. And I've been playing for about 9 years now, 8 years, you know, because I wanted to make a difference in my life and not just have a typical job and get wealthy like everyone else's dreams. And I kind of wanted to do something else and like inspire people and stuff like that.
Well, D-Friend's just the eye candy. You know? He's just the sexiest one of the band. Everyone knows that. Brendon's sexy, but D-Friend takes the cake. You know, he's always sitting there behind the drums, so not everyone always notices, but he really is the sexiest one.
He has a big inspiration on my penis. I mean, music. I think about him when I write music.
Jeez.
D-Fran is a pretty funny guy. His name's D-Fran. Enough said.
I remember when I was playing in a band with D-Fran's brother, with D-Fran too, but we didn't know what we were doing. We just made music videos to Sum 41 songs.
He's also an amazing drummer though. You know, I can't forget to include his drum skills. There's no other drummer I could play with in the world because they all suck.
He does those things where I like them.
People don't even know what goes on behind closed doors with D-Fran, okay? Like, everyone thinks, yeah, he's so attractive, he's so nice, he's such a good drummer. But no, when he's around us, you just don't know what goes down. He's completely just insane. He's out of it.
Okay, this is Alex.
No, don't let him film.
You have to go sing right now.
I can't do it now.
Why not? These are Alex's lyrics.
He can talk, literally, for probably hours, about nothing at all. And you don't know what I mean until you see it.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Oh, birthday crowd.
I'm Justin. I play bass. I'm 17. I've been playing for like probably about 4 years. I didn't start playing with Brendon and D-Friend until about a year after I was playing. If I wasn't in this band, I don't know what I'd do. It's probably the only thing I can do right. So I better just go with that and make it my career, or else I'm going to be a failure.
Justin's the closest thing to a girl in the band. I love Justin. Justin's an amazing bass player. He plays bass like an amazing bass player. I love Justin.
Oh, Justin.
Justin, I like Justin. I like his sweaters. He has fun sweaters and his shoes.
Justin and I are probably the ones who hang out the most in the band because, you know, the rhythm section hangs out the most usually. And people always say that the drummers and bassists and all the rhythm section are the closest members in the band. I definitely believe that. I don't even know why, but I just seem to connect with the bassist. And Justin is just like, he's basically like a brother to me. He's always been there. He's such a nice guy. I knew that as soon as I heard him play and as soon as we started hanging out with him, that I can play with him for the rest of my life.
Sentence of Silence all started off with me and Wes just kind of hanging out in my living room and jamming, and we didn't really, you know, we kind of sucked. We didn't really have much material. We were just, you know, had a dream. We wanted to play music, so we played for about a year together.
It was really weird because we met him the most weird way. We didn't even think that he was going to be playing bass for us until after. And then I didn't even know he existed actually. And then my friend Chris Tung was like, yeah, there's this bassist that we know. We went to school with him for a long time. So then we were like, yeah, let's check him out.
Okay, well, I've known Justin and Wes ever since I was in elementary school, like grade 5 and 6. And we became really close friends, and we started our own little band, a really stupid band, with me on vocals, Justin on bass, Wes on guitar, and another guy, Jonathan Kwong, on guitar. We were really bad, and we weren't really even a band. Pedestrian Suicide, we had like one song, so that didn't end up very well. But that was like the beginning of things. I went to another school after that in grade 7, and I met Brendon and D-Friend there, Alex. And we became good friends, and then we started our own little band again with me on vocals, Brendon on guitar, D-Friend on drums, and a guy named Forbes on guitar. I introduced Justin to the band when I felt that we needed a really amazing bassist, and I remember Justin played bass really well.
He was just so amazing at playing bass. And we were like, yeah, I can definitely see myself playing with this guy for the rest of my life. and that's how it started.
I just needed a band. I was playing bass and I was like, I want to play in a band. I always had the desire to play in a band.
So he came into the band, and we worked pretty well, but not well enough. And we only played one show of all the bands at our school. We were a band called All in Favor, and all we really did was play covers of The Used. So that didn't go very well, but it was a start, and that's how they all met. That's how they came together, like two hands coming together.
We played the first show, and All in Favor just kind of parted ways.
I went on vacation, and then Justin, Brendon, Wes, and D-Fran decided to get together and started their own band, Sentence to Silence, and things really clicked with them, and that's how they became who they are today. And I love it. I go to every single one of their shows, make their videos, make a documentary.
This one might hit you in the head.
After the band played together for about, I think it was a year, or maybe a bit less than a year. Some problems arose, some personal issues arose with me and the band, and we were on a very, very long hiatus. I didn't even know if we would get back together. It was a really depressing time of my life. I was just sad all the time. All I wanted to do was ever play in the band, and I couldn't do that. It was taken away from me. So it was just depressing. But finally, after a year, we managed to get back together, started playing more shows, and it's where we are now. We're just taking it to the top and just relishing the opportunity to play again. For a long time, we didn't have Chris Duroche either as our vocalist. We were just usually me and Brendon, and we had Wes and Alex, but eventually there's some just creative differences with Wes, and he ended up leaving the band. So we couldn't do shows as a three-piece, as me and Brendon singing and screaming anymore. We really needed a frontman. So we were looking around, and Brendon knew Chris.
Well, what happened was me and Chris were in a band called Rocket Squad. We both played guitar, and I did vocals, and Brendon did backup vocals. And it was actually last March break. It was a Tuesday, the 13th of March. I'm actually not just making this up, I remember. But it was our last show, and we played there, and then Tony, the bass player, and Tudor, the drummer, decided they didn't want to play anymore. So we quit. And so Brendon said that you guys were looking for a vocalist because he didn't really want to do vocals and play guitar. So he asked me to do it, and that's pretty much how I'm in the band. And ever since then, just been in love. Beautiful.
If you don't play an A sharp, you're cut.
Got it.
On the drum.
I think that's a yes.
It's fun. It's kind of weird at first going from like playing guitar to like singing, but it just takes getting used to, I guess. Not me.
Yeah.
I'm Chris DeRoche. Don't get it wrong.
We already fucking played this one!
Yeah, I'm 18. Gonna be turning 19 soon this summer. I'm vocals, Lane, Maine, chainsaw artist. I cut people. Sometimes myself.
As soon as Chris came into the picture, we knew that we finally found all of our members, and we're all psyched about playing. We knew that he was good for us. He was like amazing vocalist. He was amazing at everything, and he really he meant a lot to the band. And he was really good. He was really good with us. The personality fit like perfectly, and he's just a funny guy.
Well, Chris is also a year older than us, which is a huge advantage. He actually just got his G2, so he's going to be driving us all summer when we tour through Southern Ontario. It's going to be really exciting, and hopefully he doesn't crash and destroy all our stuff, because then we're screwed and we'd have nothing left, because we're too poor to buy anything. Well, Brendon isn't, but the rest of us are. Actually, no, neither is Alex, but you get the gist of it. I can't get my shit done. He also works a lot though, some long hours.
So that kind of interrupts us, like our practice and everything. And
Work, yeah, like I work at Boathouse, and a lot of our shows and stuff like that I'll have to work before, even like during our show. Like there was a one show at Riley's where I came like halfway through our set.
There's like he had to work past 10, and we were on at 10, and he was about half an hour late.
And then we got our friend Mike Pearson from Never Seen a Day to fill in for a few songs. And then the two vocalists from Love Square Bracket did 1 or 2 songs with us.
Chris came back, and it was all good.
No one noticed until halfway through the song.
I don't even know, I think it was Zach Fenich. I just like ripped the mic out of his hands and kind of pushed him off the stage. It was like halfway through our set. I think I was there for like 3 songs. But yeah, I don't know, work kind of fucks us over sometimes. For the most part, I can book like shows off and stuff like that. Like, they're not that assholes about it. But, you know, it does interfere from time to time.
Great guys, you know, they're so nice, and like they love their fans a lot, and which you don't find very many bands. Like, they respond to every single MySpace comment. They go on MySpace, add a bunch of people, and you know, they really love the love that their fans give them, and I think that's really amazing for a band. Even though they're small and they can do that, whereas like bigger bands don't have the time, it's still nice, and I'm sure that when they do get big, they'll still connect with the fans really well.
What are you doing, Justin?
Oh, I'm just working on our MySpace, commenting back some of our very generous fans, lending us their time for their comments, for their commenting. You know, and I'm checking up on the messages, you know, booking new shows, stuff like that. I like to make our band very interactive. The fans seem to like that. They respond very well.
Usually after shows, band crashes at my place or like Brendon's or somewhere, and we all have a sleepover, you know, talk about the show and just have fun and stuff. But Justin, for some reason, he can never sleep. And I know that whenever I was asleep and it's like really early in the morning or late at night or whatever, instead of doing whatever he could do so many things. He'd just sit at the computer, go on their MySpace, send it to silence, and he just comment back all of their fans, you know, ask how they are, you know, really get to know them. And you really don't see that very many bands these days.
We practice at least once a week. That's probably the minimum we practice. Sometimes if we have a big show coming up, we'll practice twice a week or something. But sometimes we don't even have the time, like Chris has work or something like that, or no one can do it. Usually it's during the work days now because Chris usually has work on Fridays all the time. And we're really serious about practice.
What sound would a banana make?
A banana?
No, that's like a...
Yeah, we're really serious about practice.
Hey, shut the fuck up! If I play an entire song with this on my head, how much money will you give me?
None. I'll give you a blowjob. We take practice pretty seriously. I don't know, like, we do fuck around from time to time, but when it comes down to it, we definitely like to get shit done. It's quite the hard work at times, but hey, it pays off.
There's good old Justin writing some lyrics on a block of wood.
That's because we're fucking too rich for fucking paper.
Exactly, man. Like, either go big or go home. If you're not gonna write your lyrics on wood, what the hell else are you gonna write your lyrics on? We're actually getting it tattooed on D-Fran's stomach so that I have something pretty to look at when I'm trying to remember them. Right?
Then they just
What'd you say?
Then he can just take his shirt off.
Exactly. You're gonna be forced to take your shirt off, man. Like, you might as well just always be naked. Oh, look at that.
Nipple. That's a nipple.
Yo, I think you need some A535 on that. Like, it's looking kind of sore.
No, it's just really hairy.
What do you have to say?
You want to read this?
You're all out. A shistern? Where is it? Hold on. Yo, guys! Right there it says, it's his turn. You want to know what Alex said? He thought that said, a shistern. What do you have to say for yourself there, bud?
It says a shistern.
That's what I fucking thought.
And it says, black your eyes. And it's on a piece of wood.
So cut my wrist and black my eyes.
Practices get pretty crazy. We usually work really hard. When we have something to do, we get down at it, we work, we practice hard. We practice for hours. And we're always trying to write new songs. And new songs seem to come out of Brendon's ass every month. It's just crazy. But there are some practices that just nothing happens. You know, all we really do is take our clothes off and, you know, just dance around naked. Because that's what all bands really do at their practices. You know, most bands don't actually play the music; they just jerk around. But we actually play the music sometimes. That's what.
Well, one thing about practice, it's great because it's practice, and practice makes perfect.
We practice in Brendon's basement all the time, and it's sick. Because we get naked, and then we all do backflips. And then sometimes I don't wear pants while I'm playing the drums.
Yeah. In regular without
I've never played a song like this.
You play any sharp?
Another good thing is, other than Eccentricities to Silence, we have our side project with Alexander and Chris Switch, and we have Lead the Rectum. It's really good because not only does each member play their instruments, but we also play other instruments.
have Brennan's recording studio in his basement. Like it wasn't always this crazy, but over the last year, it's just built and built. We have some crazy equipment now. His dad redid this whole room to be a studio and a practice room. It sounds great. This is awesome. He's got all these cool new mics that he gets. And his guitars and his equipment just gets better and better. Now we get to record our own songs and just put them on the MySpace yourself.
He's got a lot of stuff and it's really helpful. A lot of bands need to go out to like professional recording studios and pay like, I don't know, $180 for like 4 songs. And it's kind of like, it's ridiculous the prices that they put on. We don't even have to work for that because Brendon has a lot of equipment. It's really good.
Recording fucking sucks since I do all the fucking work. And I sit in my basement for days on end. Just fucking mixing.
Fucking recording is not fun. Takes a lot. Okay, don't get me wrong, it is pretty fun. I like doing it. The finished product, the end result is definitely extremely gratifying. But the process of recording is extremely fucking excruciating. You don't know how many times you have to go over and do the same thing over and over. And that one time that the computer crashed.
Oh, you should talk about that.
That was like a whole day's worth of work. Like, I don't even know. That was hours and hours of work.
That was so
and the computer just kind of decided to freeze. And we didn't save anything. But whatever, like, definitely the end product. I like it.
Actually, recording's not that bad. It's just not bad.
We're so lucky to have this recording studio. We even got to record our own EP. It was like a 7-song CD. All the songs recorded by us, mixed by Brendon.
Yeah, that turned out pretty shitty because I didn't know what I was doing during the EP, but I finally learned how to use my programming well. So each song sounds better and better because I stopped having Down syndrome.
The art, like all the art was done by Alex. We printed everything ourselves. It was all done by us.
We released our EP in November 2007, and we didn't make a lot of copies. We only made about like 50 copies or something like that, and we sold some merch too along with that show. So we got a couple of dollars packed in our bank accounts, so we're good to go.
I always wanted to make a difference. When we're on stage, you know, we feel pretty powerful. It makes you feel important when you're up there and everybody's just watching you, and only you, and like, it's hard to explain, but you sort of get the feeling that, you know, you're really important. And I like that feeling.
For the future, we got a lot of things coming up for us. We're going on tour this summer.
In August, got about 9 days, something like that, with a couple cool bands, Media Dyer, some friends, and it should be fun going around London and Windsor, and it's going to be an orgy.
We got this label that we just got signed to actually, so we're going to be releasing our album out, like a full length, with actually a lot of new songs. We've been making songs like crazy, and we're really looking forward to the future because Snapneck, which recently just signed us. They're gonna put out our album online, help us mass produce it and everything. They'll sell it online for us, promote it, and they're doing a whole bunch of stuff for us that we really appreciate.
The future looks really good for Ascendance to Silence. I mean, that's what I think. I'm really working hard with the band and just hoping that everything works out, and hoping that someone will notice us and, you know, say, hey, these guys could do something big.
Ascendance to Silence has no future. As you can see, can we just get a picture? Hold on, just wait. Keep that face, Alexander. That is why Ascendance to Silence has no future.
For this next year, well, I'm doing the 5th year of high school right now, and then next year I'm taking, I don't know if I'm taking just a semester off or like a full year, but I'm just gonna pretty much work and like see how things are going with the band. And if things pick up the way we want, then obviously gonna continue with the band, but if not, then there's not much we can do about it. Gotta go back to school after that and shit. For the time being, hope things go well.
The boys have only been together for over a year, you know, and like have only been active for less than that. And things are starting to really look good for them. The future looks bright for ASTS, you know. They've got a bunch of tours booked, it's their first time, and they're only like 16, 17, 18-year-olds, and they're making it big. And I'm proud of them. I'll be happy to say when I'm older that, hey, I knew ASTS. I filmed their videos, I went to their shows. Hopefully they still know me, and hopefully I'm still a good friend, because I want to be able to say that.
I gotta go.
I should probably turn this off. Turning it off now.
Good. 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 Shit, hold on. Yeah. No. You too. Brendon is a retard, and what he basically does is every practice we're practicing, and he'll just come up and be like, I'm gonna suck your balls, and I say to him, no, listen, you're my cousin, don't do that, please. And he says, no, I'm gonna do it. There's no stopping me because I am Brendon. I suck balls for a living.
Suck balls off.
I suck balls off for a living. And I said to him, hey, listen to me, Brendon. I know you are a liver, but fuck you. Because I don't like when people suck my balls unless you are a woman of
The opposite sex.
the sex that is not my own. So, if you're a woman, and he's not, he's my cousin, and shit. And what he does is he's basically one of those people that just sucks balls all day. You know, you can't really do anything, but I try to forget about it a lot of the time. And he is known for his extreme, horrible flatulence, who he likes to do that a lot.
Interracial sex.